Okay, now these are the contents in unit number 6. It consists of two parts. That is, part A is work, power and energy. Okay, then in which these are the first part, that is effect of temperature on resistance, resistance temperature coefficient, insulation resistance, and conversion of energy from one energy to another energy, like electrical energy, like mechanical energy, like thermal energy. Okay, now these are the contents in unit number 6 part A, that is called as work, power, energy. Okay, now here second section, that is part B, that is here batteries, that is electric batteries. There are different types of batteries here, but in your basic electrical engineering syllabus we often need two batteries, that is first battery is lead acid batteries here and lithium ion batteries here. Now in which we have to need construction, working principle and application, rating, charging, discharging concept of lead acid battery cell and lithium ion battery cell. That is these two cells in your syllabus. Also in which we have to need concept of charging, discharging. Then we have to need maintenance of electric batteries. It is very important. And series parallel connection of battery. It is very important in batteries. Okay, now these are the two contents in unit number 6. That is first content is work, power, energy, and second content is batteries. Now here we have to explain first part, that is work, power, energy. Okay, now here first point is factors affecting on resistance. Is resistance. There are several parameters it will be affect on resistance. Then first parameter, then first we have to need formula of the resistance is directly proportional to the length of, we have to consider any material, then in which we have to need resistance is directly proportional to the length of material. A means cross sectional area, that is here this is for L, this is for A. Now here the resistance of material is directly proportional to the length of material, that is length increases, then value of resistance also increases, because both are directly proportional to each other. But here resistance is inversely proportional to the cross sectional area, that means cross sectional area of the material is inversely proportional to the resistance. Then value of resistance increases, then cross sectional area decreases, because both are inversely proportional to the each other. This is the second parameter is cross sectional area, that is A is here, then L means that is length. Okay, now here also in factors affecting on resistance, in which we have to need type of the material is very important, and nature of the material, it is very important, because so material we have considered material is a conductor. Okay, but conductor has less resistance, but its insulator, it is very high resistance, that is insulating resistance of conductor is very high, but conductor resistance is very low, but conductor insulation resistance is very high. Okay, now this is the third parameter is type and nature of the material. Okay, then fourth parameter is temperature, that is resistance and temperature. This resistance R is directly proportional to the temperature, that means the value of resistance increases when temperature increases, because both are directly proportional to each other, that is resistance of material increases, then temperature it will be increases, then the resistance of material it will be decreases, then temperature also it will be decreases. Now this is the phenomena of the temperature, it will be affecting on resistance because directly proportional to resistance. Okay, now this is the fourth parameter, that is temperature. That is, these are the important factors affecting on resistance. Okay, This is the important concept is here. Then also formula for resistance is R directly proportional to length L and A. But here R indicates as a resistance. Resistance measured in ohm. Then rho, that is resistivity measured in ohm meter. Then A, cross sectional area measured in square meter. Length measured in meter. That is formula for resistance is L by A. But resistance also depends on resistivity, that is rho into L by A. Okay. Then rho means resistivity, that is resistivity. That is the resistivity of the material is depends on and it's directly proportional to the resistance. That is resistivity is equal to R into A upon L. Okay. And conductivity, that is resistivity rho and conductivity symbol is sigma. Both are inversely proportional to each other. That is, this is the resistivity and this is the conductivity. Okay, now here the resistivity of the material is directly proportional to the resistance of the material and cross sectional area of the material and inversely proportional to the length of material. This rho is equal to R into A upon A. Then resistance measured in ohm, area measured in meter square, then length measured in meter. That is unit is ohm per meter. That is the unit of resistivity is ohm per meter. Okay, now this is the phenomenon of resistivity. Okay. And resistivity is inversely proportional to the conductivity. That is symbol of conductivity is sigma. Sigma is here. Sigma is equal to 1 upon rho. That is conductivity is inversely proportional to the resistivity. That is resistivity symbol is rho. This is the phenomena between resistivity and conductivity. Okay, now this is the important factor is here. Then also conductivity is a reciprocal of resistivity is called as conductivity and the unit of conductivity is Siemens per meter. Okay, now this is the definition of conductivity. Now here one problem based on resistance. Okay, now here calculate resistance of 100 meter length of wire, that is L is equal to 100 meter. Then 100 meter length of wire having uniform cross sectional area, that is cross sectional area is 0.002 meter square. Then having resistivity is 40 micro ohm per centimeter, that is here 40 micro ohm centimeter. Then if the wire is drawn out for 4 times original length, then calculate new resistance. Okay, now here we calculate resistance. Okay, now here R is equal to rho into L by A. That is rho is given here. Okay, that is R is equal to rho into L by A. Okay, that is rho value is given here. It is 40. Micro means we have convert multiplied by 10 raised to minus 6. Micro means 10 raised to minus 6. That is 40. The value is resistivity is 40 micro ohm per centimeter. Okay, now here 40 into 10 raised to minus 6 put here. Then length is 100 is here and here 10 raised to minus 2, that is we have to need rho into L by A, that is here. Okay, now here resistance value it will be depends on, that is we have need formula is R is equal to rho into L by A, that is here length is 100 is here. Then here resistivity is 40 micro, that is 40 micro and centimeter is 10 raised to minus, that is micro means 10 raised to minus 6 and centimeter means 10 raised to minus 2 and then area is mm square, that is millimeter square, that is multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3. But here given is square, then here multiplied by, that is 0.02 into 10 raised to minus 6. 10 raised to minus 6, that is here. Then we obtain resistance is 2000 ohm. Okay, now this is the problem based on calculate resistance of the material with the help of resistivity, the length of material, and cross-sectional area of the material. Okay, now this is the very simple problem based on resistance. Okay, now this is the problem is here. Then we have calculate value of resistance is here, that is 2000 ohm. Okay, now here we have to need, next point is effect of temperature on resistance, that is here resistance is directly proportional to the temperature. Okay, then value of resistance increases, then value of temperature also increases, then value of resistance is decreases, then value of temperature decreases, because both are directly proportional to the each other. Okay, now here this is the conductor. Okay, now here this is the total conductor is here, and in which the free electrons and positive ions move here. Okay, now here we have to need direction of ions. It is very important, but at low temperature, that is here, at low temperature, the ions, that is ions is here, that is free ions is at constant position. At low resistance, the ion is at constant position, that is ion at constant position. But then temperature get increases, then ion get moving, it is moving at this direction, that is it will depends on direction of current, that is ions will be moved. When temperature get increases, that at an instant it also increases its amplitude. Okay, that is the very important point is here. Then the amplitude is increases, then resistance of material also increases. That means initially temperature is low, then ions at a stationary position or constant position, then we have to apply or we have to increase temperature, then ions moving start from starting place to ending place, that is ions move from starting point to final, that is ions move. Okay, then temperature will be increases, then temperature will be increases at that instant. Amplitude also, amplitude of ions, it will be increases, then at an instant resistance also increases and temperature also increases. That is the effect of temperature on resistance is directly proportional, that is it will be depends on amplitude of ion, that is ions move from one place to another place when we have to increase temperature. And this is the phenomena of effect of temperature on resistance. Okay, now this is the first point, that is resistance is directly proportional to temperature. This is the phenomena of the temperature with respect to resistance. Okay, now this is the just theoretical concept of effect of temperature on resistance. Okay, now here effect of temperature on resistance we have considered metal, that is this is the characteristics of effect of temperature on metal, that is here the resistance of all pure metals like copper, iron, tungsten. It is here the resistance of all pure metals like copper, iron is increases, that is increases. with respect to temperature. That is, here in metal, resistance is directly proportional to the temperature. That is, resistance increases, then temperature also increases in metal. That is, characteristics is here. That is, here value of resistance increases. That is, resistance increases, then temperature also increases. That is, graph is linear. Okay, now this is the difference between resistance in ohm and temperature in degree Celsius in metal. That is, this is the first characteristics for metal. Okay. Then here we have considered semiconductor material. This here we have considered semiconductor material. Then here the value of resistance is decreases and temperature get increases in semiconductor material, because here resistance is inversely proportional to the temperature in semiconductor material. Then resistance increases, then temperature get decreases. It is the phenomena of effect of resistance and temperature on semiconductor material. Okay, now this is the second characteristics for effect of temperature on conductor. That is, both are inversely proportional to each other. That is, both are inversely proportional to each. That is, resistance is inversely proportional to the temperature. This is for semiconductor material. And third diagram is applicable for alloy. That is, here alloy. Okay. Now here, this is the value of resistance is ohm. Then this is the value of temperature in degree Celsius. Okay. Now here, this is the graph for alloy. That is, rate of increasing resistance is less than metal. That is, here the temperature also increases. Here in alloy, temperature also increases, but resistance is slightly increases. That is, graph is very less linear. That is, the value of resistance is slightly, that is, slowly increases, but increases. This is the graph for alloy is here. Then pure metal is here. Then both are in pure metal. That is, this is this characteristic. That is, resistance is directly proportional to the temperature in pure metal. That is, resistance value increases, then temperature value also increases. Okay, now this is the phenomenon of pure metal. Then next is carbon and insulator. Here carbon and insulator is here. Then here both are inversely proportional in carbon and insulator. That is, resistance is inversely proportional to the temperature. With value of resistance increases, then temperature also increases. Then value of resistance decreases, then temperature also decreases. Sorry. Here resistance is inversely proportional to the temperature. Okay, that is inversely. Then in carbon and insulator, the value of resistance is increases, then temperature value get decreases, because both are inversely proportional to the each other. And this is for carbon insulator. That is, in pure metal, resistance is directly proportional to temperature, but in alloy, it is resistance is directly proportional to the temperature, but resistance is slightly increases, that is, slowly increases in alloy. And in carbon, resistance is inversely proportional to temperature. These are the three phenomena in this is for pure metal, this is for alloy and this is for carbon and insulator. And this is the effect of temperature on resistance with the help of first is metal, second is semiconductor, And last one is the alloy, carbon insulator, and pure. Okay, now this is the concept of effect of temperature on resistance. Okay, this is the important concept in work power energy, that is called as effect of temperature on resistance. Okay, now next point is resistance temperature coefficient. It is very important point is here. Now here resistance temperature coefficient, its symbol is RTC. Then resistance temperature coefficient is directly proportional to the initial resistance. Initial resistance symbol is RG. Is RG. Initial resistance at 0 degree Celsius. That is resistance measured in ohm, temperature measured in degree Celsius. This is the unit of resistance and temperature. That is resistance temperature coefficient, that is RTC, is directly proportional to the initial resistance and directly proportional to the change in temperature. Change in temperature, that is T. Okay, that is change in temperature, that is here. Okay, now here this is the temperature characteristics. This is the change in temperature, that is first temperature is final minus initial, that is T1 minus T0, that is T1 is here and T0, that is 0 degree Celsius. Then second is T2 minus T1. This is the change in temperature. Then again T3 minus T2. Now here 0 degrees is 0 degree temperature, that is initial temperature. It is called as initial temperature. And T1, that is called as final temperature. Again T1 is initial temperature, T2 is called as final temperature. Then T2 is the initial temperature, T3 is the final temperature. And this can be obtained with the help of characteristics of RTC, that is resistance temperature coefficient. Okay, now third point is the nature of material. Then resistance temperature coefficient depends on nature of material. That is, for example, conductor, alloy and insulator. That means resistance temperature coefficient, it will be depends on nature of material like conductor, alloy and insulator. Okay, now here R0 is the initial resistance at 0 degree Celsius. Then here this is the initial temperature at 0 degree Celsius. Then resistance at T1 degree Celsius, that is resistance is R1 at T1 degree Celsius. Then resistance R2 at T2 degree Celsius. Now this is the difference between T2 minus T1 is here, and here in case of resistance is R2 minus R1, then R1 minus R0, and this is the R3 minus, this is the change in resistance, that is here R2 minus R1, then here R1 minus R0. Okay, now this is the phenomenon of change in resistance and change in temperature. Okay, now here we have considered slope for this point. We have considered slope is R2 minus R1 upon T2 minus T1. That is slope S is directly proportional to the resistance and inversely proportional to temperature. Then S is equal to, that is slope is equal to R2 minus R1 T2 minus T1. This is the concept of resistance temperature coefficient. Okay, that is here. Okay, now here we have to need equation for resistance temperature coefficient. Okay, now here The definition of resistance temperature coefficient is very important. That is, resistance temperature coefficient is defined as change in that is here, that is we have to need change in resistance per degree Celsius upon RT, that is resistance at initial, that is resistance temperature coefficient is defined as it is the ratio of change in resistance per degree Celsius to the resistance at T degree, resistance at temperature degree Celsius is called as resistance temperature coefficient. Okay, that is here the RTC is defined as, here we have to need the resistance temperature coefficient at temperature degree Celsius is the ratio of change in resistance per degree Celsius to resistance at T degree Celsius, that is RTC at T degree Celsius, that is change in resistance per degree Celsius upon RT, that is resistance at temperature degree Celsius, that is T indicates for temperature and alpha, this is the symbol of RTC, that is resistance temperature coefficient, its symbol is alpha. Then here change in resistance R2 minus R1, change in temperature T2 minus T, that is resistance temperature coefficient is the ratio of change in resistance per change in resistance with respect to temperature, that is here change in resistance per degree Celsius is del R upon del T, that is R2 minus R1 upon T2 minus T. Okay, now here alpha T indicates for resistance temperature coefficient. Okay, now here we have to obtain value of alpha 1, that is alpha 1, that is change in resistance per degree Celsius, that is here change in resistance per degree Celsius is here, that is delta R by delta, this delta R, this R2 minus R1 per T2 minus T1, that is delta, and resistance at T1 degree Celsius is R1, and here resistance as T degree Celsius, that is resistance at T degree Celsius, that is RT. Then resistance at temperature T1, that is here RT. Okay, now this is the alpha 1, that is we have obtained here alpha 1. Alpha means symbol of RTC, this alpha. This symbol of resistance temperature coefficient is alpha with respect to temperature alpha T. Okay, then here we have obtained value of resistance temperature coefficient at 0 degrees Celsius. It's here 0. Then here we have considered R1, that is here R1 minus R0, that is we have obtained here 0 degrees Celsius R1 minus R0, then temperature is T1 minus T2, that is here we are taking slope of this point, that is here obtained is R1 minus R0 with respect to temperature is T1, that is T1 minus T0. This is for this, okay, and this is for this, okay, that is here. Then here we have considered both slope is here, that is we have considered this is the first slope, this is the second slope, this is the first, second. Then first slope is equal to second slope, that is here R2 minus R1 is here, and R1 minus R0, that is here, that R1 minus R0, T1 minus T2. This is the total slope of the graph is here. This slope of the graph is equal to R2 minus R1 upon T2 minus T1. Okay, then R1 minus R0, T1 minus T2. Okay, now this is the concept of resistance temperature coefficient at temperature T degree Celsius, that is alpha T. It is alpha T means resistance temperature coefficient at slope of the graph, that is slope of the graph is value is here, that is this is the value of slope of the graph is here, and with respect to resistance at temperature, that is we have calculate change in resistance per degree Celsius, that is this is the change in resistance per degree Celsius upon R, that is this is the change in resistance, also called as slope of the graph. This is the concept of resistance temperature coefficient. That is we have need this graphical representation. It is very important in resistance temperature coefficient. Now also here we have calculate alpha T, that is change in resistance per degree Celsius upon resistance at T degree Celsius, that is here. This is the formula here. Then change in resistance measured in ohm and degree Celsius, that is per degree Celsius. Then resistance measured in ohm. Then the unit of resistance temperature coefficient is per degree Celsius. That is the unit of resistance temperature coefficient is per degree Celsius. Okay, now this is the phenomena is very important here. That is here. Here important is at 0 point. At 0 point is resistance temperature coefficient value is alpha 0. Then at this point is obtain alpha. Okay, in this point resistance temperature coefficient is alpha. Now here alpha, that is alpha 0, that is resistance temperature coefficient at 0 degree Celsius is alpha 0. Now here resistance R0 is resistance at 0 degree Celsius. Then R1 is resistance at T1 degree Celsius, that is T1 is here. Okay. Then R0, that is 0 degree Celsius. Then alpha 0 is equal to change in resistance per degree Celsius, that is R1 minus R0 per T1 minus 0 upon R0, that is here. Then this value, that is R1 R0, that is obtained from this point, and T1 minus T0, that is we obtain here, and upon total resistance is R0, that is R0, that is R1 minus R0 per degree temperature, that is T1 minus T0. Then obtain here R1 minus R0 as it is, and this is the T1, that is here. Okay, that is obtain alpha 0 is equal to obtain R1 minus R0 upon T1 R0. Okay, that is this is formula. Then here this T1 0 is multiplied by alpha 0, that is alpha T1 R0, and R1 minus R0 as it is. Then rearrange equation for R1 is equal to minus R0, that is plus R0 alpha 0 T1 R0. Then here R0 taken as a common, that is R1 is equal to obtain R0 into bracket 1 plus alpha 0 into T. This is the important formula for resistance. Okay, now here this is for resistance R1, that is this formula for resistance R1, and here we have to need formula for RT. It is here RT is equal to R0 1 plus alpha 0. Now here R1 is equal to R0 plus alpha 0 T1 R0. Now here this formula is R2 is equal to R1 into bracket 1 plus alpha 0 T. This is the for R2 resistance, this is for R1 resistance, and this is for R. That is In this equation, first we have to find out R0 resistance at 0 degree Celsius, then R1 that is here. First we have to obtain here resistance is here, that is R0, and here obtain R1. Here we have to obtain value of R. With respect to temperature is R0, T0, R1, T1 and R2. This is the phenomenon of resistance at any temperature. It is called as concept of resistance temperature coefficient. Okay. Now this is the important point is here. It is resistance at any temperature can be expressed as, that is formula is RT is equal to R0 plus alpha 0. Then here obtain RT with the help of R1, and with the help of R2 is obtained, that is R2 is equal to R1 into bracket 1 plus alpha 0 into T. Okay, this is the final formula for resistance temperature coefficient at RT, R1 and R. Okay, now this is the important point is here. Okay, now next equation is for R1 and R2, that is here R2. We have obtained R2 is equal to, then here R1 is called as resistance at T1 degree Celsius, then RT resistance at T degree Celsius, then here alpha 1 is equal to RT minus R1, T minus T1 upon R1. Then this it will be depends on value of R1. Okay, that is here alpha and R1 is here. Then this is the T minus T1 is multiplied here. Then RT minus R1 is here. Then rearrange equation for RT. That is RT is equal to R1 into bracket 1 plus alpha 1, and here T minus T. That is here this R1 and R1 we are taking common. That is here. That is this R1. That is here we obtain RT is equal to R1. That is this R1 goes to the left side. Then plus alpha 1 R1 bracket T minus T. Okay, that is here. Then RT is equal to, then we are taking R1 is common, then into bracket 1 plus alpha 1 T minus T. Okay, that is here. Then T minus T1 change in temperature, that is delta T. That is we have put here delta T, that is change in temperature, that is T minus T. This is the change in temperature is here. Okay, now here RT that is final temperature, R1 that is initial temperature, 1 plus alpha is initial, that is alpha 1, that is we have considered R1 is initial, then alpha 1 is initial, and T minus T1 that is delta T. This delta T is, then this is for resistance RT. Okay, that is RT is equal to R1. Then here we have obtained R2. Then R2 is equal to obtain value of resistance is equal to R1 into bracket 1 plus alpha 1 delta. This is the important formulas for resistance at temperature, that is T1 and T2. This is the phenomenon of resistance R2 is equal to R1 into bracket 1 plus alpha 1 delta T. This is the very important concept is here, that is change in resistance and change in temperature. These are the important concepts here, that is here we obtain value of resistance is here. Okay, now also we have to obtain RT is equal to R0 1 plus alpha 0. Okay, this is the important concept is here. This is the definition of RTC is here. Also This is the phenomena of. Now, this is the concept of effect of temperature on resistance each here. Then, these are the important points which we will cover in